Alright guys, so here's a fight that's been rolling around in my head for a little bit. This has been a fight that I've been wondering about for a little while now. And that is a fight between Chewbacca, from of course Star Wars, fighting a Predator. Who would come out on top in a fight between Chewbacca and a Predator? So this fight just kind of like came to me. And I know what you're thinking, this seems really one-sided, the Predator easily. Well, that's where I think you'd be wrong. Chewie, I think, could easily take it to the Predator. Now, let's talk a bit about, because we know a lot about the Predator. Let's talk a bit about Chewbacca. Chewbacca is a physically one of the strongest characters in the Star Wars universe. Wookiees are incredibly strong, they're also pretty agile, and despite not able to speak English, they are incredibly intelligent. Everyone seems to forget that, Chewie, despite not being able to talk, to speak our language, people just kind of assume Chewie's just a big dumb bruiser, when really, he's pretty damn smart. He's actually incredibly intelligent. He's actually, smarter than Han, and yeah, even though he can't speak our language, he can think of plans. He can formulate ideas, and yeah, he's pretty agile when it comes down to it. And as always, let the Wookiee win. You let the Wookiee win. That's kind of a given. Now the main thing with Chewbacca is that, of course, he carries his own weapons, like the bowcaster. He's also pretty good with a blaster. But like I said, a Wookiee is one of the physically strongest physically strongest races. Sorry, I stumbled over my words. Physically strongest races in the galaxy. There's a reason why, people let Wookiees win, because people don't like their arms being pulled out of their sockets. Wookiees are also incredibly ferocious. They're also very durable. Like, they can take a beating. They can take a serious beating. And now here's the other question. But wait a minute, Chewbacca's never really faced anything like a Predator before. He's never gone head-to-head with a Predator. He's kind of taken on a creature similar to the Predator. The Tardoshans, Bosk's race. Tardoshans, or Trandoshans, however you want to pronounce it, Tardoshans are this race of reptilian hunters and slave traders who actually, Chewbacca was enslaved by them for a short time, and he killed a good number of them breaking out. So I think he would pick up if he was being hunted by a Predator. I think he would catch on just quick of what's going on and be like, yeah, I've kind of encountered this game before, and I'm not gonna, fall for it again. But the Predator, sorry, I lost my train of thought. The Predator, has a few tricks the Tardoshans don't. The Predator, of course, has, like, invisibility, the plasma caster, all these different advanced weapons. And some of them are actually, like, I think on the other hand, Chewbacca would kind of, like, be like, yeah, this creature, hunts just like me, I have a lot of weapons similar to the Predator, and in turn, the Predator's like, yeah, he's got a few weapons close to what I have. I think the Predator would also realize that while his race, the Yaochua, are physically strong, it's a little difficult to say if a Predator has the equal strength or greater strength to a Wookiee. It's really hard, so I don't think the Predator would go out would want to engage in a physical fight with with Chewbacca. I don't think he would want to do that. But if it came down to it, I think he would want to go head to head with him, because on the other hand, that's what a Predator loves. That's what a Predator wants, is to be on equal footing with its prey, if need be. So if Chewbacca manages to get past the plasma caster and all that, it might come down, and this is where I think the fight may come down to, is it's gonna come down to a brawl. It's gonna come down to a physical fight. And again, I can't really determine, I can't really tell you, and I don't think anyone can, who is is a Predator and a Wookiee on the same level of strength, or is one greater than the other? But again, both the Predator and Chewbacca are on equal. They're both equally good hand-to-hand fighters. So it's gonna come down to. I feel like it's gonna come down to a knockout, drag-out fight. And yeah, you may be thinking, but yeah, the Predator could just sneak up on Chewie and just plasma cast him in the head. Well, keep in mind, Wookiees are have really good sense of smell. Have a really good sense of smell. So I think Chewie, if he would I imagine this battle would be like on a jungle planet somewhere, or or like a forest-like planet, and Chewbacca's just out there, and he smells something. He's like, "Oh, that's not good," and he would instantly be like, "Yeah, I know where you are. I got a good idea where you are. I'm gonna plasma cast you to get you out of the trees." So that's going to be the thing, is that Chewie, I think, could easily, smell, he wouldn't know what the Predator is, but he would know, oh, that's not good, and instantly go into, be ready for an attack. But the Predator, like I said, does have that, that invisibility, and, again, the plasma caster to keep him, to keep Chewie away. But on the other hand, Chewie does have that bowcaster, and that thing has a lot, even if it doesn't hit you, it does have some blowback to it. Yeah, you do, the Predator is coming out of that tree is what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm just stumbling over my words. So yeah, the Predator is definitely coming out of that tree if he's using the treetops to hide. So that's going to be a major element here. Yeah, so like I said, this was a fight that was kind of going on, rolling around in my head, and I was like, man, this would be really cool, because, in an odd sort of way, the Predator and Chewie are, on equal ground. This is an equal kind of fight. Both of them have weapons that can counteract the other, and abilities and special traits to them that can either equal out or cancel out the other one. So, yeah. I just kind of thought, man, a Predator, if Predators existed in the Star Wars universe, I guarantee you they would be hunting Wookiees. Because I think they would think Wookiees are, one of the best trophies you can get, right up there with a Xenomorph. So yeah, so you guys tell me in the comments below, who do you think would win in a match between the Predator and Chewbacca? If you think Chewie would win, put hashtag Chewie wins or Chewbacca wins, and list off the reasons why you think Chewie would win, or hashtag Predator wins, and list off the reasons why you think the Predator would win in this matchup. I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say about this one. But yeah, just once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and just comment below, who do you think would win, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.